Hey folks, welcome back to another video on TRK Gaming, and I'm here to do my Season 3 update on, yes, the final boss himself, Ryu, because after the buffs that he got, guys, he's going to be a nightmare to face on ranked. Right, so let's just get right into it. And my overarching thoughts on Ryu is that the Capcom developers have gone back to what I describe as the classic Ryu, the Ryu that we knew from the old Street Fighter days, where his fireball game was like a beast. Right, so we all know that Ken was known for, tatsus and his multiple hits on his DPs. But strong fireball game is what classic Ryu was known for, and then I think that's the direction they have gone in this Season 3 patch. Now, if you look at his normal Hadoukens, the damage was increased from 600 to 700, and the Denjin charge 1 from 8 to 1000. So definitely now he's going to be hitting like a truck. He already hits like a truck, but it's going to be it's going to be insane now. He's going to be like on steroids. So also, it's not just the damage that has been increased, it's speed, because we could see from the OD normal Hadouken, the damage was 800, now it's 1000, but the projectile speed was improved, and the OD Denjin Hadouken has increased damage from 1000 to 1200. And if you're thinking about what 1200 looks like, it's basically a throw. So, he just needs to Denjin charge, throw a fireball, and that's like a long range throw, right? So he's going to be insane. His projectile game is going to be like mad crazy in this patch. Now, many of you all will be thinking about, well, we have perfect parry system in place, right? And yes, the 0.001% of the top percentile players in the world will be practicing how to perfect parry his fireballs, his OD fireballs, his Denjin charge fireballs, no doubt about it, right? But for the casual players, we're not going to spend 8 hours a day practicing all of these things. So we're going to get a headache on ranked with the army of Ryus that are just going to be pumping those fireballs at us. So you're going to think twice about trying the perfect parry, because it's not just the speed that's going to mess you up. If you miss your perfect parry, or you're trying to get away from him and you end up getting clipped from fireballs, it's going to be some damage. You're going to eat a good bit of damage from him. So when you look at the classic Ryu, it's not just the Hadoukens, it's the Super Arts level 1 that has also been improved. The increased projectile speed for the Super Art level 1 and the Denjin charge is double speed. Now, what does this mean? Basically, he has more combo potential. So if you look at this example, this particular combo, he was not able to do this. You can now do this with the normal standard level 1, right? And on top of that, with the Denjin charge level 1, you can also have, like, if you look at this combo, I'm trying to do a basic Super Arts level 1. It's not gonna hit, but if I do a Denjin charge 1, it will actually hit. So his fireball game has been buffed to the ceiling, and he's going to be crazy. But there are also some other key takeaways I want to focus on, and that is with regards to the forward heavy kick, the forward roundhouse. It took me a while to figure out what this meant. Expanded proximity block hitbox. More or less, you can use forward heavy kick as a pressure tool to chase your opponent who's trying to walk backwards. So like for you Ryu players, you know that if you're trying to create pressure on your opponent, sometimes they have those players who just know how to walk backwards and get out of pressure. You can use this tool now to pressure them, because if you could see in this example, the computer is trying to walk backwards away from me, and I could actually use this, and once he's blocking and it hits him, he's kind of locked in position. It's hard to walk out of it, to the point where you can even hit this and he's locked in position, and you could actually hit a gut punch and lock him even further, and it's harder for him to walk backwards out of these situations. So it's probably like Ryu is going to be not just powerful from a distance, he's going to be a good pressure character as well. Also, his corner game is going to be insane. So also when we look at the heavy DP, People are saying that this was a nerf. Some people are saying it's a buff, but I think it's more or less like a balance, because now you have more advantage frames once you hit him, which means that your corner setups may change a bit, right? You may have to reconstruct your setups, your meaty setups, for people who are mashing on wake up in the corner, but I don't think it will be that bad. You could still get something pretty strong. But also, like in mid screen, like if you look in this example, this was just one situation I labbed. I'm sure a lot is going to come out in the coming days and weeks. Once people begin to experiment on ranked, they will see the potential of this probably. But this is just something in the middle of the screen. You have to hit the heavy DP at a deep position, right? So you only get the advantage frames once you hit a deep heavy DP, which is by itself a risky thing, because if somebody empty jumps and you miss this, you know you're going to get punished. It's going to be a fat punish, right? But if you do connect, right, you get the advantage frames. And in this situation here, in this example, I made the computer try to recover backwards and dash backwards, right? So that's, you know, a person who's really frightened, they're trying to get away from you, because everybody will be trying to get away from Ryu for sure, because he's going to be hitting like a truck in this season. So he's trying to recover backwards and dash backwards, but if I dash forward after my heavy DP, and let's just say, for example, I'm just trying to press my gut punch, my forward heavy punch, I will actually hit him. He won't be able to get away. But you always have to remember, it has to be a deep heavy DP. If you hit the one that is preemptive and you hit him high up in the air, you're not going to get the advantage frames to be able to do this. He will be able to dash out of it, recover backwards and dash out, and you won't be able to catch him. So just bear that in mind. The other thing, the final thing I wanted to focus on, a key takeaway for him, is his level 3. It has slightly more okay situation. I don't know what they were trying to get from this, but probably in the coming days we'll see what's the benefit. More advantage on hit means probably you have more time to set up or do a fake or something like that. I don't know, because it improved from +8 to +14, and the only thing that I thought about is like a light blade kick has a startup of 14 frames. So I don't know what you could do in this situation, but you can actually hit a fireball, and if they try to jump at you, you will have enough time now to actually do a DP to keep them in the corner. So that's the only thing that I saw that you can benefit. Dashing forward and trying to press a meaty, I don't think you will be able to do that, or a light punch. I don't think those situations are possible from this, but who knows? We'll probably see in the coming days, coming weeks, coming months, what those crazy Rio players are going to be doing. So to sum it up, guys, we have reverted back to the classic Ryu, and officially now, guys, Bison and Akuma are not the final bosses. Welcome to Street Fighter 6 Season 3. Ryu is the final boss.